Morgan in Norway writes to me, some hi-fi reviewers and audio designers consider that high-quality two-way loudspeakers are unique at conveying the essence of music. In other words, using the very best drivers, physical phase correction, simple first-order crossovers with some high-quality components, and so on. Some companies following this philosophy come to mind. Kudos, Audio Note, QLN, Doxa. Man, you know, it's amazing how many brands of speakers there are. They're everywhere. Several reviewers consider that exactly such designs are unique in their point source feelings. Well, how do you feel about that? There's good stuff in that. So in our Aspen FR5, which is our two-way loudspeaker system, people that heard it at Expona, they've heard it at the Dutch Hi-Fi show, at the Ascot show in England, universally raved about the Aspen FR5, not only because it's an affordable, I mean, over here it's $3,500? I think it was $5,000 over there. I mean, any way you look at it, that's an affordable state-of-the-art speaker. And it's a two-way. And it does some things better than, say, the FR20s, which these are, the FR20s. And these are a three-way tweeter mid-range woofers. Overall, I prefer the three-way, but there is no denying that there is a certain magical charm to a well-designed two-way loudspeaker. And the same thing can be said about a well-designed three-way or four-way. It's just different. So I always hesitate because, you know, I think what people want is for me or somebody to say, well, this is the one you should get because this is perfect. Well, when it comes to loudspeakers, that's the last thing you're ever going to hear me say. As good as the Aspens are and as brilliant as our designer Chris Brunhaver is, there is no such thing as a perfect loudspeaker. Just isn't. Can't be done. Well, maybe someday, after I'm long gone, someone will come up with a magic, massless perfection that just, you know, here's one that's going to happen when we have transporters, where I don't have to fly anymore. I get in a transporter like on Star Trek, and they'll probably have perfect speakers then. But in the meantime, in the next century or so, I don't think it's going to be possible. There's just too much that goes on with a loudspeaker. I mean, we do the best we can with the lightest, massless materials possible. It's why we use planar drivers. It's why we use a planar mid-range. It's actually less mass than the air that it's moving. And when you listen to these, they're just like, wow, it's just music. They disappear completely. They're amazing. Are they perfect? No. Do two-way loudspeakers, properly designed, have a certain magic to them, like a point source? Closer, absolutely. So each of these has their charms, and each of them has their purpose in life. So I can't give you an answer that is definitively, this is the one you're going to get. But you have to think about what it is you're looking for and what it is that's most important to you. If imaging above everything else, above dynamic range, above full frequency response, above playing loud in a room, if that precise point source imaging is 90% of why you're doing this, then yeah, a pair of FR5s would be perfect for you. You just got to decide what it is you're really looking for. And I love them, but if I were in the position of having to decide, I'd get a pair of FR10s or FR20s or 30s because I like big. I just do. So, all right, enough of that. Thanks for the question. Talk to you later. And by the way, people are going to ask, what the hell is this pole doing in the middle and you got speakers? We just set these up here because we're listening to this particular room for something. So don't get stressed out. Okay. Bye.